Hi, everyone. So today we're going to look at anger. Specifically, we're going to look at 5,000 years of the inherited anger that you received at the same time that you got your blue eyes, that you got the chin from grandma, that you got all of the genetic blueprint. 5,000 years of anger, meaning that your blood ancestors suffered from anger and they never really resolved it. So this anger got passed down through your genetic line to you today. This means if you get angry easily, if it's just bubbling below the surface, just waiting to come out with some little inconsequential thing that happens and you explode, this is an opportunity for you to release some of this anger that is not yours. This will deflate it, decrease it, and enable you to control your emotional responses more easily. This session, we're going to go back 5,000 years. And then we will see what happens. Anger is at the very top of the emotional scale. Once anger is reduced, the next type of emotions that come up are things like grief and resentment. So we'll be looking at those in the next few weeks and releasing those. So if this is your first time watching one of my videos, what you've got to know is you need to go and get a drink. So I have a cup of hot peppermint tea. You can go and grab a glass of water. You can go and grab whatever you like, coffee, anything. But you will need to take a sip of your drink when I say, and we drink to you. We are drinking to the ancestors, and we're making very real the fact that they are in our world, they are in our life, and we acknowledge their presence. This interactive way of communicating with your ancestors is something that was long forgotten and used to be in existence over 5,000 years ago amongst ancient peoples. Tribal religions knew this. So tribal peoples used this method in Africa. They knew that their connections with the ancestors were strong, and they acknowledge them by communicating with them. This is back to this, even though I got this method given to me by a spiritual method, a spiritual means, because I am a channel. My research showed that this was commonly used in African nations many, many thousands of years ago. So you will need a hot drink or a cold drink. So grab that. You also need to switch off any notifications on your phone. You'll need about 15 minutes, and we're going to go back 5,000 years. Please don't do this while you're driving. Please make sure you're somewhere quiet, and you can pause this video to get this drink. All right. So I'm going to be closing my eyes through part of it, so it's entirely up to you. Ideally, you will sit with your eyes closed, with your drink close by, and just take a drink when I do. All right. So, calling back our ancestors that were angry, calling back our ancestors over the last 500 years that were angry and could not resolve it because of the time they lived in, the people they were angry with, maybe friends, family, their work, their village, their community, their tribe, their people. They were angry, and it came out in however they spoke, communication. Calling you back in now, all of our ancestors that were angry, felt anger. They felt anger to the world, anger to their people, and could not express it, or were making things worse by expressing that anger. Calling you back here now. Calling you back here now as blood calls blood. Calling back all those in our line that were angry. Calling you back here now to receive divine love, divine wisdom, and the divine truth of their lifetime and their feelings of anger. Calling you back here now to receive that divine light and love. 500 years of being angry is enough. Calling you back here now to receive divine love, divine wisdom, and with that divine love and wisdom, as it moves through the centuries, through every part of our genetic blueprint, every cell in our body. 500 years is enough. Pulling you back in now to receive that divine love. For within that divine love, that divine truth, that divine wisdom comes the knowledge, the true knowledge of your life, the true knowledge of what happened. And with knowledge, with wisdom, with truth comes release and settling. And I say thank you, and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries, reaching back over 2,000 years of anger, calling back my ancient relatives, my ancient aunts and uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers, grandparents, all those in the family tree, the family line, as blood calls blood, calling all those that suffered deep feelings of anger. Calling you back here now. 2,000 years of anger is enough. 2,000 years is enough. Calling you back here now to feel the divine truth and asking for the divine light and love to move through the centuries, through 2,000 years of anger as it moved through the centuries, through the people, through the descendants, through to me, your ancestor, and to all those listening ancestors. Calling back all those that listen, their divine truth, their divine connection with light and love is now moving through 2,000 years of the family tree, 2,000 years of ancient relatives, 2,000 years of ancient harbored anger and grudges. 2,000 years of anger is enough. 2,000 years is well enough for anger. Calling you back in now to receive the light and love that you deserve, you need. With that comes truth, wisdom, knowledge, knowledge of your lifetime, knowledge of who is around you, knowledge of the life you led. Excuse me. And with the knowledge, the truth, and the wisdom comes light, comes wisdom, enlightenment, understanding. And I say thank you, and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries, 3,000 years of anger, 3,000 years of harbored grudges against the tribe, the people, the family, the community, the people, the relatives, the grandparents, the mother, the father. 3,000 years of being angry is too long. 3,000 years of being angry is enough. Calling you back here now to free and release the anger. Free and release the anger. Calling you back here now to receive light and love. And with that comes wisdom and knowledge and truth. And as that floods through the cells of every person listening to this video, the light, the love, the wisdom, the truth, and the release of anger, as it permeates through your body, through every cell that you have inherited, every cell and piece of DNA that has ever been, pulling you back here now, 3,000 years of ancestors, 3,000 years of anger. 3,000 years of anger is enough. Calling you back here now for freedom, for release, for truth, for wisdom, and with the knowledge and truth that is reaching you through 3,000 years comes light, freedom, release, a breath of air that blows through the cells, releasing anger, knowing the truth of your life. And I say thank you when I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries, we all reach back 4,000 years of anger, 4,000 years of grandparents, ancient aunts and uncles, ancient cousins, calling you all back here to receive the light and love receiving through the cells of the body of whoever is listening to this video, releasing through every part of the cells that exist, every part of the DNA inherited. 4,000 years of inherited anger is enough. 4,000 years of inherited anger is enough. Reaching back further and further through the centuries to all those that are listening to this video, all those that will follow my voice through 4,000 years of inherited anger. 4,000 years of holding grudges is enough. 4,000 years of hating is enough. 4,000 years. And it is time for air and light and the breath of God to flow through every cell of your body. Flow through every part of your being. Every part is needed. Every part accepts and knows love and light and the divine wisdom. The divine knowledge and truth is now flowing towards you. This flow of energy and light and love swirls, refreshes and breathes air into every cell you have inherited. Every cell of 4,000 years of anger. 4,000 years of anger. And now you are willing and able to have truth, wisdom, knowledge of your life, knowledge of the incidents, knowledge of the people, knowledge of all of this. And with the truth and knowledge, you are free. And I say thank you, and I drink to you. Calling back 5,000 years of anger. Calling back all our ancient relatives, my mothers, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, our ancient aunts and uncles and cousins. Calling you back in now, all those that were angry at their life, angry at the village, their community, their family, the world. Calling you back in now to release 5,000 years of anger. 5,000 years of anger is enough. Is enough. Calling you back in now for the freedom, for the release, for the knowledge, the wisdom, the truth of your life, with the divine love that is moving through every part of the cells that you have inherited, freeing, moving, communicating, and being. The breath of God is moving through your body, bringing light, love, wisdom, truth, knowledge. With this truth and knowledge, there is a settling, there is a lightness, there is the burden released, and there is freedom. And I say thank you, and I drink to you. "5,000 years of anger is enough. 1 minute of anger is enough. 5,000 years of inherited anger. Calling back all of our relatives, to everyone that listens to this, we are all collectively calling back 5,000 years of anger, of relatives, anger, inherited anger. It is enough. Asking for divine light and love, wisdom and truth to flow back through these 5,000 years of anger with the truth and the wisdom of freedom. The breath of God is flowing through you now, bringing wisdom, love, light, truth. And with that, I say thank you, and I drink to you all. When you're ready, open your eyes. Oh, I definitely had a lot of energy going on. I'm sure you caught my throat catching 2,000-3,000 years when my relatives were angry. You may have something similar. If you can, take some extra little bit of time to sit quietly. Otherwise, Just reflect on the words and know that that inherited energy will now take about 2 weeks to settle and clear within your psyche. There will be a feeling of peace and settling, and then you will become used to it, and that feeling will just diminish into a memory. Some of you may experience some vivid dreams, and some of you won't. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.